Painting. Painting is a fantastic way for children to express their own creativity, to explore and experiment in a non-threatening way with a diverse range of textures and colour. Painting also helps children to strengthen the muscles necessary for writing and gives opportunities for them to develop an eye for detail. It helps them to link shapes and colour and explore what happens when colours are mixed together. The end product is of no consequence as it is the process that is important. Don't forget to protect the children's clothing by using aprons or old shirts, and to protect the floor or table with an old shower curtain or newspaper. When planning activities for painting, you should remember the needs of all the children participating. For example, is the height of the easel too high or too low for some children? Can a table be used instead? Can a wall be covered in paper to allow total use of an area? Are the tools appropriate for all children? Are the tools offering a wide variety of choice? Will I need bigger brushes for some children to enable them to hold them in their preferred way? Can the children select independently? Could I offer this opportunity outdoors? Am I allowing accessibility for all? Poster paint is best for children to use as it washes off more easily and usually comes either ready mixed or in powder form. Smaller amounts of paint can be made up at one time if using powder form, which can help to prevent waste. This can also help children offer choices to mix their own paints too. Using other tools instead of brushes can help to develop this exploration further, and good examples of suitable painting tools include sponges, rollers, plastic forks, straws, string, hands, feet or fingers, pastry cutters, sticks, vegetables, fruit, straws, bottle tops, cardboard tubes, feathers, cotton buds or glue sticks, tracks from small cars, most things actually, but always make sure that you have permission. Styles of painting. There are different styles of painting activity which all develop different combinations of skill. These include bubble painting, which is a watered down the paint and add washing up liquid. A straw is then placed into the paint pot and blown through to make bubbles spill over the top. A print can then be taken by placing a sheet of plain paper over the top of the paint pot. Ensure that the children practice blowing through the straw first to make sure that they know not to suck the end up with a mouthful of paint instead. String painting. Dip pieces of string into a paint pot. The string can then be held at one end with the clothes peg for ease of use, and then the string can be used to print in swirls across a piece of paper, making patterns. Butterfly painting. For best effects, cut out the shape of a butterfly from a large piece of paper and fold down the middle. Open out the paper again and get the child to print or paint on one side and then fold the paper. Fold the paper over again and press down on the outside. When opened, the paper will be printed on both sides of the shape. Wax painting. Get the children to draw a picture on a plain piece of white paper using a white wax crayon or a candle. Paint is often watered down a little and brushed over the top of the paper to reveal the picture. Blow painting. Water down the paint and pour some into a sheet of paper and then blow the paint across the paper using a straw to form patterns and pictures. Splash painting. Paint can be flicked or splashed onto a piece of paper and can be used on black paper to create fireworks. Printing. Many items can be put into paint and pressed onto paper such as fruit and vegetables, sponge shapes and natural materials such as feathers, fir cones and sticks. Toy cars and trucks can be driven through the paint to leave tyre tracks. Dinosaurs can stomp through the paint and make footprints. Leaves can be painted and pressed onto the paper in autumn. Hand and foot painting is always fun, but make sure you have enough adults to help with foot painting as it can become very slippery. You will need a bowl of soapy water and a towel to help wash off the paint before the child walks all around the room with paint on their feet. Alternatively, you could get the child to walk through the paint in some wellies and make footprints along a sheet of paper. Wellies can easily be taken off and washed after use. The downside to this is that walking in shoes won't give the same sensory experience as squelching in paint. Thank you for listening. Here are my contact details. Please subscribe to the channel.